Hello everyone. I sincerely hope that everyone is staying safe in these difficult times. Here in the UK, we're really just at the start of the most serious threat to public health that any of us has ever experienced. But let's not forget our colleagues in different countries, some of whom are battling with even greater hardships and risks, as well as our friends, colleagues and family working in the NHS. There's been a lot of discussion recently within our profession following the changing guidance and instructions from the government about what level of service we should be providing to our clients and patients. We must be clear that the health and safety of our staff, our clients and society must be at the forefront of all of our decisions, and we need to balance those requirements with the need to uphold animal welfare. Yesterday, we developed some initial guidance for our members about the sorts of services that we feel we should and should not be providing at this time. I hope that all Beaver members will have seen this and considered this advice. If you haven't seen it, then please access the document on the Beaver website. The measures announced by the Prime Minister yesterday evening reinforce the absolute need for us to cease all routine and non-essential work immediately. Of course, the term essential and urgent work is vague and open to some interpretation. However, I think that we must be crystal clear that what we deem to be essential is truly essential for animal health and welfare, and is not influenced in any way by the needs of our clients or our businesses. So a great rule of thumb, informally suggested to us by the RCVS, is that if something can wait 3 weeks, then it's not essential and we should not be doing it at this time. But if that thing can't wait 3 weeks, then we should consider how we could safely resolve the issue, which may necessitate attending the animal. We are aware that there will be certain areas that are grey areas that need further clarification, and we're currently working with government and the wider equine industry to get more information. We will update you on this as soon as we are able. This will include the question of influenza vaccinations and their certification. In the short term, for the next 4 weeks, we are recommending that all booster flu vaccinations be avoided unless you are visiting the yard for another essential reason. We will reassess this guidance as necessary over the next month. And remember, whenever you need to examine or treat a horse, we must always maintain a 2-metre physical distance from anyone else. The other grey area relates to routine stud and reproduction work. With the government's latest instructions, we can see no justification to continue doing this. And we feel that all routine stud and assisted reproduction services, including artificial insemination, should stop. However, we are urgently trying to get clarification from the government about whether low-risk stud work would be acceptable in view of the massive consequences of us unilaterally stopping doing this work on the breeding industry. Again, we hope to be able to report back on this issue very soon once we have the government's response. These are difficult and worrying times, but our profession needs to show leadership and act responsibly. It's all about saving lives and supporting the NHS. So we urge you to think carefully about any non-emergency work. Be sure that you can absolutely justify what you are doing to yourself, to your colleagues and the profession, and to society at large. Thank you, and stay safe.